What's going on, guys? Doing a Pokemon picker type of deal. I figured it'd be kind of an interesting getting to know you and see where we go from there. I've seen plenty of people do these in the past, but I've never actually done one myself. So we're gonna go through all the gens and see what happens. There's a link to this down below, so if you want to try it out yourself, go for it. Let's see. Gen 1, Classic. Uh, Honestly, this is a tough one because I've always been partial to Eevee and Snorlax, but Jigglypuff is definitely one that I like. Wigglytuff too, though. I actually have a whole army of Wigglytuff on Pokemon Go. Let's go with Eevee. Fire. Have to go with Ninetales. Ninetales was always just cool. I wish they would have done more with Lapras. Whether it be some sort of evolution, pre-evolution, whatever. I just want something different done with it. Gotta go with my boy Bulbasaur. As much as people complain about Bulbasaur, it's hands down one of my favorite grass starters. I gotta go with Raichu. Pikachu just... I don't know. I always liked Raichu better. Rise. Ooh. Well... This is a struggle right here because I didn't even account for type differences. Let's go with Vaporeon. Fighting. I honestly was never really into the Gen 1 fighters. They just... Fighting type never really piqued my interest, especially back then, because they were just weak overall. Let's go with Venusaur. Ground. Cubone is one of my favorite Pokemon, just ever. Pidgeot. Gotta go with Mew. Mew was just iconic back whenever that movie came out. Butterfree. Rock type. Let's see. See, same thing for the rock type. Rock type were just a type I never really used. They were just kind of there. So it's hard to really pick. And Ghost and Dragon, you don't really have much as far as option goes. Dark type. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Wigglytuff for Fairy. Magnemite. Gotta go with Bulbasaur. Gimmick form. Now the gimmick forms really... They're all good for one reason or another. I think I gotta go with Mega Slowbro, though. Mega Slowbro's always cracked me up. Legendary Mew, of course. Oh. Gotta go with Cubone. Cubone's just always been a good one. Gen 2. Let's get at it. Furret, hands down, a Pokemon I used a ton way back in the day. Fire. Gotta go, Typhlosion. one of my favorite starters. Not whenever I still remember the day I got it. Let me tell you something. That was some time ago. Water. Azumarill. You know, Gen 2 is probably the only gen where I actually liked all the starters. And it's a shame that the Chikorita line gets all the hate it does, because it's such a good... I guess they're not that good, but I like them overall. Let's see. Ampharos. You can't go wrong with Ampharos. Definitely was one of the top Pokemon. You know, I wonder if this is where my voice is coming from. Ice. Delibird. Delibird's always fun. Let me see if I can pull the stream up on my YouTube. On my phone, I cannot. There might be a little... Let's see. On my... Oh, alright. The volume is working now. Awesome. Fighting types. Again, fighting types I never really used. They weren't really my thing until later on. Go with Hitmontop. Poison Crobat kind of stepped up the whole Zubat line in general. Donphan. Really no explanation at all. It's just Donphan. Donphan has always been one of my favorites. Let's go with Lugia for flying. Oh, you know what? That's kind of rough. Espeon. For sure. Bug, though. Bug, I was going to go with Shuckle. You just don't mess with Shuckle. Let's see. I don't know what that was. Let's go with T-Tar for a rock. Mischievous, the only ghost. Kingdra, the only dragon. Umbreon is the only... I guess I don't want to say the only dark type I like, but it's definitely one of my top 5 favorite Pokemon of all times. Steel, have to go Scizor, Fairy. Azumarill again. Still gotta represent the Chikorita line. Obviously, Mega Ampharos is so good. Let's go with Umbreon. There we go. Gen 3. Gen 3 overall had really good normal types. Swallow definitely is probably my top pick for bird, because down here you can do regionals. Let's see, fire. Anything other than Blaziken is just wrong. I'll say it. Water. Melodic, of course. Grass. Breloom. Poison Heal Breloom saved me so much through playthroughs. Electric. Electric. Makes sense. Spheal. Spheal is hands down the best ice type for this generation. It's cute. It's funny. It cracks me up. Fighting, Blaziken. I was going to go with a different Pokemon for each, but I figure that might end up being too much of a hassle. Poison types. If I have to choose one, gotta go with Swalot. Ground, Flygon. If I based it off of only Pokemon I used, I wouldn't have half of these marked. I really wouldn't. Gardevoir showing up. Beautifly is something I've used a time or two. Not something I normally keep till end game, but it's there. Aggron. Sableye. Ooh. Gotta go with Mightyena. Fun fact, the first legit shiny I got, other than Red Gyarados, was a Poochyena. I got it the night Omega Ruby came out. It was like my third encounter. I still have it. It's sitting on Pokemon Home. Let's see. Gotta go with Mawile. Fairy. Gardevoir. Oh, I could switch that over to like Metagross or something. It's Blaziken, of course. I really like both Mega Gardevoir and Mega Mawile. Mega Gardevoir I used more often, but Mega Mawile just made Mawile viable. And that's really something that I appreciate overall, just because I feel like it was overlooked a lot, especially in Gen 3, because there was just so much competition. Gardevoir. Whee, Gen 4. I can feel the judgment. Sinnoh's Pokedex, just, I feel like it had a lot to be desired overall. There were some things that they did well, and then there were just others. I'm not sure they really, I don't know what they were thinking with it, because, you know, how many fire types are you going to run through the game with? And the fire type specialist, half his team wasn't even fire. But that's for another video. Grass, Shaman. The Shaman distribution was, I feel like that event to get it was one of the top tier events way back when. Pachirisu, honestly, probably my favorite electric type ever. It's a squirrel. What more could you want? Glaceon. I'm very torn between Glade and Lucario. Lucario is, you know what, I'm going to stick him in Steel. We're going to skip ahead a little bit, just so I can make sure I get my boy in there. Baby Skunk. Ooh. Have to go with Mamoswine. I know a lot of people are probably going to pick Garchomp, because Garchomp admittedly was the ground type to use, but Mamoswine has got me out of more sticky situations. Togekiss. I really like Cresselia's design. Cresselia was one I hunted for that one forever whenever you were able to get it in the game. Bug. I'll tell you right now who it's not. Combee. Combee is the bane of my existence. Just getting a female one is nigh impossible. It feels like. Let's go with Yanmega. Just for the sake of having something. I almost said Rhyperior. That's... My brain is drawing a blank. I can't even think what his name is. Not Cranidos, that's... I can't remember. My brain is just... Psst. Is it Rampardos? Yeah, Rampardos. There we go, see? Ghost. Gotta go with Frostlass. Dragon. Now you gotta get the Garchomp. For Dark, have to go with Honchkrow. Togekiss. Let's sneak on over here, see if I can change this up a little bit. Let's put Staraptor right there. Mega. Gotta go with old Seto Kaiba right there. Shaman for favorite legendary. Pachirisu. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. That's a little sus there. Gonna go with Winter Form Sawsbuck. Not something I've ever actually used, I don't believe. But I prefer the winter over the rest of the forms. Chandelure is a Pokemon I've used many, many, many times. For water, gotta go with Keldeo. I was really thinking Superior, but now I'm really thinking about Whimsicott. That's... Oh, there we go. Stick a Whimsicott right there. I'll still get my Superior. Emolga. Really, Cubchoo. If you choose anything else other than Cubchoo, you're wrong. There's no way. Oh no. It's fine. Let's see, gonna go with Cobalion. Garbodor. I really didn't start liking Garbodor until, what was it, 8th gen, Sword and Shield. I used it a fair bit. Excelgor. Flying type. Might as well just go with Emolga again. Psychic. Let's get that Victini. Bug. There were a lot of good bug Pokemon in 5th gen. Gonna have to go with Levania though. Ooh. Rock type. Let's go with the big guy himself. Chandelure again. Let's switch this one up. Let's get the Emperor. Oh, Dragon. That's tough. Let's see. Let's go rush around. Dark. Zoroark. Cambodian, maybe. Oh, I forgot about Audino. Mega Audino is definitely, I don't know, it was just there. Like, it's not really something I ever used, but I liked it for what it was. For favorite legendary, let's go Keldeo. Keldeo for favorites. Gen 6. Gen 6 was probably, it was one of my favorite gens. I know most people didn't like it because of the curve, but it did a lot for a lot of Pokemon that really needed the help. Plus, you got Baby Kangaskhan just going hard. Probably will save alternate forms for, yeah, might as well. Delphox. As much as that line didn't get a lot of love, it was still one of my favorites. For water, Mega Blastoise. The Chespin line was interesting because it's like, it went cute and then it got all big and bulking. Oh, Dedenne. There's like just some Pokemon, it's like you don't realize like how much you like them, and they're like, oh yeah, I like that thing. I've never used it, but I like it. Poison. Mega Gengar. I do like Mega Gengar. I wish it's probably gonna get my vote for Sword and Shield too. Mega Garchomp was so good, but I think it messed with its stats some, and actually ended up making it worse. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Mega Steelix though. Mega Steelix was my boy back in the day. Noivern. Mega Gardevoir. Of course, the Pokemon Vivian. Deontay. Mega Sableye. Oh. Guja. Guja just, it's goofy and I love it, but I hate the evolution method. It drives me absolutely crazy. And then you got Emo over here. What did I do for Dark for, oh. That makes sense. Mega, ooh, no. Mega Mawile. Yeah, you have to go with Xerneas. Xerneas, ooh. Sylveon. Delphox again. Gardevoir's just gonna keep getting that button. It happens. That was actually my most competitive deck I used back in the day was Mega Gardevoir. It was so good. Let's go Xerneas for the favorite. Gen 7 was a gen I played all of like twice, and I don't think I ever finished the game just because I got bored with it. I was getting to that point where I was like, not really into Pokemon anymore. And then Gen 8 just swept me right back in. Let's go with the Toucan. Marowak. Primarina. Decidueye. Alolan I've been thinking about doing a Gen 7 playthrough. I'm just not entirely sure how I would want to do that. If I would want to start on like X and then go Ultra X, or start on Sun and then go to Ultra Sun, or if I want to do Moon, then go to Ultra Moon. Got some choices to make. Stuffle. This thing, I can never remember its name, but I used it a fair bit in Sword and Shield and absolutely loved it. It cracked me up. Ground. Go with the Burrow. I don't ever remember its name. That'd be another good reason to go through and do a run, so that way I could actually learn like these Pokemon's names. I know most of them. I just don't know for sure. Like I'm not 100%. Like Lycanroc, I like Lycanroc. Let's go with Mimikyu. I like that thing. I don't know what its name is, but I like it. Looks dope. Dark. Fernape. I like this thing. That'd be a good reason to visit the old games. Is just to kind of see who all was like in it. Just to kind of revisit some of those older Pokemon. Primarina. Oh, that's, yeah. Alolan Ninetales takes it all day long. Favorite legendary. Still gotta go with Magearna. Favorite Mimikyu, hands down. Gen 8. Gotta go with Chubbs over here. For what, like, the starters had, like, the starters were cool. I like the concept, but Hisuian Typhlosion just, it takes me every time. Water, gotta go Lapras. Grass. I really like the Flapple lines. I've only used a handful of them, but they kill me. They make me laugh. What's that, Morpeko? He's a good one. I like Ice-Cube too. Ice-Cube is one I used in a couple of my sword runs. Surfetched. Poison. I really like how they gave him a cannon arm like Mega Man. Let's go with the Snake Dude. Oh. Flying. I like the Articuno. Psychic. Let's go with Rapidash. Gengar just kills me. Let's see. Dragon. Oh. Okay, go Dragapult. No, that's... Is that Dragapult or is that Middle Evolution? Whatever that one is. Okay, go with Moltres. Does that even... Yeah, because I'll go with Alcremie there. Starter, go with that line. I just like the cake. I think the cake was a really good, I don't know what you would call it, form. I definitely wish they would just give us a game with everything in it. Just slap the Megas in, slap the G Maxes in, the Z moves, just let us go ham. Let's see, favorite legendary is Zacian. I think I'm gonna have to go with Zacian. Zacian and Alcremie are like their top tier. Normal. Let's get the whole kids. The kids, the family. Fire. The Fuecoco line, hands down, probably one of my favorites. They're just so fun. Robot Delibird for ice. The Meowscarada line, it probably did it for me as far as grass types go. I don't normally use them, but I enjoyed my playthrough with it. It's fighting types. I still really don't know how to feel about like the different forms and stuff. Like I enjoyed them for what they were, but I think introducing time travel to the Pokemon universe is really going to be something that they might regret down the road. It's Screamtail. This is bulky. See, bug Pokemon are really hard. I kind of want to go through and just do a bug playthrough because it's like I don't really mess with them too much anymore. Just because you don't really have to. Dragon. The, the Tigatik line are actually one of the ones I used in my first playthrough. I went through and did a ferry run, and it was actually a lot of fun. I didn't have too many issues with it at all. Let's go with... Oh, this is alternate forms. Now, why don't they have all the forms then? I don't know. Let's go Wooper. Meowscarada for favorite. Alright. And now it's time to crown the kings. Let's see, normal, Eevee. Fire, Skeledirge. Water, Primarina. Grass, Meowscarada. Electric, Pachirisu. Ice, Alolan Ninetales. Fighting, Blaziken. Poison. Still probably gotta go with Venusaur. Ground, Cubone. Flying, Emolga. Psychic, Gardevoir. Bug. Gotta go with Shuckle. What's this? Rock. Deontay. Ghost. Mimikyu. Dragon. Still gotta go Goodra. Dark. Umbreon. Steel. Mawile. Fairy. Still gotta go Mimikyu. Starter. Skitty. Is that Skitty? No, that's not Skitty, that's, oh my goodness, what's his name? I've been looking at Pokemon so much, it just went away. Sprigatito. There we go. That's what it's called. Alright. Fairy, Gardevoir, Legend, Xerneas. The all-time favorite has to be Mimikyu. It's just so good. Favorite bird is this one. I want to say swallow, but that just doesn't sound right. Gotta go with my squirrel friend. Bug. Gotta go with Caterpie. Pseudo. It's gonna be Goodra. Pikachu clone is Mimikyu. Evolution is Umbreon. Fossil. Ooh. Probably this one. I can never remember their names, but... Oh, favorite regional form. Probably go Alolan Ninetales. I really do like the Rapidash though, but Alolan Ninetales is just so good. Favorite Gigantamax form. Definitely Alcremie. My favorite baby. Favorite baby is definitely interesting. Gotta go with Igglybuff, I guess. Favorite box legendary is Xerneas. Favorite mythical, Deontay. Favorite Ultra Beast. See, like, this one, I don't feel like I can make, like, that informed of a decision on, because it's just not something I've ever really looked at. You gotta go potty? Alright, I'm almost done, and then I'll take you out. Ultra Beast, let's go with this little guy. Wait, isn't, what's his face? No, he's not. Okay, never mind. Favorite Paradox? Screamtail. Favorite type is definitely Fairy. Favorite Pokeball is going to be Master Ball. Spinda. Can I actually, like... Pokeball Vivian. Favorite Alcremie form. If we're just going base forms... Oh, they don't even have it where you can change all the little doodads. Oh, yeah, you can. Sick, okay. Hold up, hold up. I don't remember which one it was. There was one I used all the time. I think it was that one. Favorite new evolution. Gotta go with Umbreon. Alright, let's do that. Alright, ladies and gents, that's the one. That is the Spinda. Alright, but that is everyone and everything. My full list of favorites. If you would like to do this too, the link is down below. I figured this would be like a fun getting to know you type of deal. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to comment. And I will catch you guys next time. Have a nice night, and God bless.